Sometimes I wonder if there's such a thing as choice. We don't choose our parents, our genetics, our environment. These are the things that determine our choices, that cause our suffering. Things none of us have any control over. Knowing this, it becomes difficult to lay blame on our oppressors, on our victims, on ourselves. Did any of us really choose this? Life is just an endless cycle of abusers and victims, going round and round and round. A man beats his son out of anger or frustration or whatever the fuck the reason was this time. Why does he do this? Because violence is all he understands. Because he learnt from his father, who learnt it from his father's father, and so on. An endless fucking cycle. You provoke them. They retaliate. One of you apologizes, then the other. Then they tell you how much they love you. Then the cycle repeats. Eventually you come to realize there are no two words more harmful in the English language than I'm sorry. Because no one ever really means it, do they? Otherwise it wouldn't happen again. And it does.
My psychologist told me the story. There's a man and he has two sons and he's an alcoholic. They spend their childhood watching their dad drink himself to death, and when they grow up, one son never drinks, never even touches alcohol, completely sober. He saw what it did to his dad and refused to follow in his path, but the other son is an alcoholic. His dad was an alcoholic, so he supposed it was inevitable that he should follow suit. Genetically identical. The same experience, but different endings. What made them choose? Do they decide their own fates? So, if a mother has two daughters who she beats without mercy and forces them to live without food or without air, she takes a branch that she found in the park, and instead of giving it to the children as some mothers do, she uses it to beat the ribs of one girl while the other one watches. And at first the girl would scream from the pain, but after a while, when her ribs were too bruised to make a sound, she'd be silent. So the other girl would scream for her, begging their mother to stop. That's when I watched her cover your mouth, taking away your air just to stop you from protecting me. We learnt nothing from her but violence and terror. So I suppose it makes some sense of what happened to us. But I don't know what. I don't know why. I don't know which one of us drew the short straw. I'm sitting on a train, watching out the window a place between places. Watching as the world passes by in an unfocused blur. That is my life. Existing without participating, experiencing without feeling. And I just want to cry all the time and scream and shout. I just sit and stare. I envy you sometimes. I envy your rage. I envy your defiance. I envy that you're still fighting. But you're not breaking the cycle. You're sustaining it. And you're not saving people from hurting. And nothing that you ever do will save that terrified little girl that used to be my sister. And I don't think you're fighting for her, or for me, or for anyone else. I think you're fighting for the sake of fighting. Because that is the only way that life makes sense to you. It's an endless war. You don't have to be scared. And you don't have to be angry. And you can be free if you just let yourself. I remember you used to sing. You sang so beautifully. Now, you scare me. I'm scared that neither of us can escape our past. I'm scared that you'll never truly experience peace or freedom. What terrifies me most is that one day you might have a child of your own. That one day you might become her. And then the cycle repeats. I just wish that someone would break the cycle.